What started as a mere website with more than few blogs, articles and suggestions is now an app with 2,000 registrations and conducted more than 30 webinars with renowned people and has lakhs of articles in it. All of this is just in a span of a year.
EdGroom has been more than just an educational app. It has been a pillar
What
of
started
guidance
as
and a
a
fountain
mere
of
website
information
with
about
more than
every
few
possible
blogs,
educational
articles
topic.
and suggestions
From the
is now
information
an
about
app
the
with
best engineering
2,000
colleges,
registrations
medical
and
colleges,
conducted more than 30 webinars with renowned people and has lakhs of What started as a mere website with more than few blogs, articles and suggestions is now an app with 2,000 registrations and conducted more than 30 webinars with renowned people and has lakhs of articles in it. All of this is just in a span of a year.
EdGroom has been more than just an educational app. It has been a pillar of guidance and a fountain of information about every possible educational topic. From the information about the best engineering colleges, medical colleges, or law colleges in your area, to the important topics to cover for the preparation of NEET and JEE, you can find everything.
The EdRoom has created a safe space for students and also a user-friendly app in which students could post any question and get it clarified. After every webinar, students, teachers and also parents would get an extra piece of information added to their knowledge with some more clarity. Over a past year, the EdRoom has conducted over 30 webinars with renowned people like Lakshmi Narayana Garu and Rakesh Sharma sir and so on. All these people share their experiences with the future generation, so it's definitely a thing not to miss.
Right now, EdRoom has nearly 15 dedicated people working in technical and non-technical aspects to improve the app and its user experience. Venkatesh sir has always been the binding force for all these efforts and developments to come true. EdRoom is paving its way with new features like Brand Predictor to make it easy for the interpass students to check which engineering college they might end up in, and many other features are yet to come. We are proud to be a part of EdRoom and I assure you that you will be too. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening all. Gangadhar, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. So, dear students, thanks for joining. We'll start exact at 7 o'clock. Before we go to accept webinar, let me take the privilege to share what exactly EdGroom is all about. and why we started this platform. Let me explain all that. So I once again thank Gangadhar sir for immediately accepting our request to educate the students before the NEET exam, because we have seen last year we conducted a series of webinars for NEET students. We conducted 4 webinars the same way, physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, and we got a wonderful feedback from the students and parents that those webinars have really helped them. So this year, this is the third webinar of this NEET series. So far, we have conducted one on physics, one on zoology, and this one is chemistry. The next coming week, we are conducting one more webinar for botany. So, dear student, please go to the YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and put the word EdGroup, and you can see all the conducted webinars. And there you can see the 7 webinars that we conducted for NEET exam. You go to live, there you see all the webinars. So I think the teachers from various colleges, we conducted webinars with the different people. Definitely those experiences will help you a lot. And I know in the last the last weeks of preparation, those tips may help you a lot, because the teachers like Gangadhar sir have a lot of experience in their own field. Their suggestions will help us a lot in the preparation. So before we go to the actual proceedings of the webinar, let me just take a few minutes of your time to say what exactly we do at EdGroup. Let me just take a few minutes of the time. So, Gangadhar sir, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you so much. Yeah, dear students, once again, I welcome you all to another interesting webinar on NEET. Before we go to that webinar, in another 2-3 minutes, we'll go to that. Let me just go through what exactly we do at EdGroup and why we started this platform and all that. Let me just take 1 or 2 minutes of your time. So, what is EdGroup? EdGroup is a social platform which provides personalized information for the students and parents to make informed decisions about their careers. And what we provide, EdGroup provides career guidance for 8th class to UG students. And you all are preparing for NEET exam. A lot of parents have questions in their mind when they want to join the students in +2, +1, +2. Should we go for PCM or PCB? That's the biggest question most of the parents have. When they wanted to take PCB, they have a lot of questions in their mind. What happened if they couldn't get into NEET exam? Are there any other opportunities? So actually, I've seen, because I deal with basically, yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Venkatesh Pandyan, and I teach physics for 11th and 12th students who are preparing for JEE Mains and Advanced. And I have 22 years of experience. I am working in SN classes in Vizag, and I'm also the co-founder of EdGroup. So as I said, I teach MP students. Sometimes some of the students who are not doing well, when we question them, they say that, sir, I'm interested in biology, but my parents joined me for PCM, fearing that if I take a biology, I may not have many careers. And you see the number of jobs the students are getting in a software. Most of the parents, they don't want to take risk, even though their kids have interest in biology, still they're sending them into PCM, fearing that biology may have a lot of problems if they don't get NEET exam. So this is an important thing. I strongly explain the parents. If they're really interested in biology, let them take. Why? Because biology students also have a lot of career options. And I can say another way. When compared to the PCM, PCB has a lot of options. Actually, we don't recognize that. And we think that only the NEET exam is the ultimate exam, or the medicine is the only field where the students can get into biology careers. But there are n number of careers where you can see that's what the EdGroom is all about. We want to give an idea what are the career opportunities available for the student. That's the main focus of our website. And who can join EdGroom? It is meant basically for students. Why students need, as I said in my earlier discussion, students, you need to do some research. Just because somebody is taking a course, or just because somebody is saying XYZ course is very good, please don't take that course. First of all, you should have an interest in it. See, definitely software is a very good field, but do you have interest? That's an important thing. So whenever you take any course, you should have an interest in it. I suggest the student, please do some research. What exactly that course is all about? What are my future prospects? Will I get a job if I join? Will my skill set matches with that demands? So this is a very important research as a student you have to do. Once you do it, definitely you can take a course or career that you are interested, which is suitable for your career. So please, students, make sure that you are part of this type of platforms. And why parents need this type of platform? I said earlier, some of the students, I see two types of parents. Some parents blindly accept whatever the kid says. That I want to join for this course, they simply join it. And other parents are there, they oppose whatever their kid says. For example, a student says, I want to have a career in gaming. Majority of the parents, as they do not have a knowledge about this gaming industry, they simply oppose. No, you cannot go there. But fact is, the gaming industry is more valuable than the entire film industry. Lot of revenue generated in games. I think some of the students know it very well. We're all interested in games. So there's a lot of opportunities for gaming. Just because parents have no idea about it, they cannot simply oppose them. So we request the parents, please join this type of platform. Definitely, you also can educate. We are conducting a lot of webinars with experts, and those webinars will help you to understand what are the career opportunities available for various courses. So I request all the parents, and teachers are very, very important. Why teachers also should update their knowledge? See, just updating their subject knowledge is not enough nowadays, because the students depend on the teachers for the guidance. So they ask a question, sir, how many medical colleges are there in Orissa, for example, they say, or which is the best medical college? And what is the chance that I'm going to get a seat if I get these many marks? So teachers should also update this type of information, because it is our responsibility to give the students. When we know what are the trends happening, how many marks one should get, how many colleges are there, how many seats are available, all these things. Not only that, if a student failed to get NEET exam, the best score in NEET exam, what are the other courses he can join? So when we give this content to the student, definitely they'll feel more happy. So I request every teacher who is watching this webinar in live, please make sure that you're part of this type of platform so that you can update your knowledge. This is a very good news. So far, EdGroom is a platform where we used to give a lot of information to webinars, and this is under work very soon. Maybe from the month of May end, you're all going to be a part of this wonderful platform, and we are converting it as an educational community, India's first educational community. So you can see there a student, teacher, parent, and institutions like the CNS GAN classes also can be a part of this wonderful platform, where one can help each other. So Gangadhar sir will update all his question papers, information, notes, videos on this page. So students can download it directly. Students can connect. All the old students who study under Gangadhar sir can study, can join, can witness what is happening. So this is going to happen from month of May. We are going to bring this platform, and we have a social connect with all these student parents and teachers. And we developed 4 tools to help the student to understand what exactly, how to take a better choices on that. The first product we call as EdNews. As of today in a website, you can just go through edroom.com and you see there are 3 lakh plus articles. You just see the screen. When I put the word chemistry there, you see the articles. There you see at the bottom, NEET 2023, no important topics for chemistry. So the moment you just keep the word chemistry, you see the results like this. So it is very easy to navigate. It's very easy to learn what exactly you want. You can browse the articles like this very easily, and you can learn from this information. So please, student, make sure that you're visiting our site. Just go to EdNews section where you find all this information there. On the taskbar, you can see this EdNews, Forum. Just click the word EdNews. You see all the 3 lakh articles there. And this is another interesting place where you can see Ed Forum. This is a place where you can put all your questions in mind. How many seats are there in medical seats in medical college in Orissa? Or you can say how many medical, which is the best medical college? You can post any question that is there in your mind, and most of the questions will be answered by experts in their own domain. You look at this one. Someone asked the question, how many engineering colleges in Vizag offer BTech in chemical engineering? And this is answered by Chaitanya. He is actually a guy from Vizag. He did his MTech and BTech in chemical engineering. See, he is answering the question. So like this, we have set up people who are expertise in this field, and definitely those questions will be answered by the experts only. If somebody asks a question, how to improve my NEET chemistry score, we request Gangadhar sir to answer such questions, or some other chemistry teacher who is teaching actually the chemistry part. So in that way, we are just getting all the important things in this website. And this is another interesting section where we have blogs, where we have published more than 90 blogs today. Lot of success stories, lot of personal development blogs, and lot of blogs are written by all the experts in their own domain. Again, these are very, very helpful to students. And the last one is, as I said, webinars. The good news is we have conducted 48 webinars so far, and this is the 49th webinar today. You can see on the screen. We have already conducted, I said last year, we conducted one webinar on botany with Santosh sir, who is experienced faculty in Chaitanya Vizag. And you can see Vijay Kumar sir, MBK Vijay Kumar sir conducted physics webinar. So like this, we conducted last year. So far, we have, you can see one more chemistry webinar by Pavan sir is also from Vizag Chaitanya. So these people, I mean, the students in Odisha, Bhubaneswar, you can watch these webinars. You can learn from them. And remember, in all these webinars, some of the toppers have spoken. In recent webinar, when we conducted for zoology, there are 2 girls who scored 175 out of 180. They spoke how they scored those 1 marks. What are the, how they prepared in the last 2 weeks. Dear students, definitely such suggestions will make you, I mean, will help you a lot. Please watch those webinars and you can see the toppers. And in physics webinar that we conducted this month, first week, there one girl spoke about how to, I mean, she got 180 out of 180 in physics, and how she got those in marks, and now she's doing medicine at AIMS Delhi. So this is the advantage of webinar. Today also we are having some of the students of Gangadhar sir who are doing medicine. They are also going to talk in the end. Definitely stay till the end. You can meet them, you can talk to them, and those experiences will help you a lot. And these are where we exactly stand as of today. We have more than 2,800 registered users on our website, and more than 1,70,000 students have visited our website from last 2.5 years. And as I said, we are getting every week more than 2,000 students are coming to our website. And as said, very, very important, we have more than 3 lakh articles related to education, courses, scholarship, preparation tips, previous papers. You just go to our website, just look at edroom.com, and you can download the app also. You can see all this content for the free of cost. You don't need to pay single rupee for it. And as I said, we conducted so far 48 webinars, and we have a YouTube channel where you see all the content there. We have 750 plus subscriber channels, and we have more than 37,000 views for the videos. And this is another important webinar that we are conducting in this series on 30th of this month. Please join with us. This webinar is given by NVS sir is a very senior faculty in Vizag Sri Chaitanya. He has produced numerous ranks in NEET exam. He is going to share all the secrets how to get full marks in botany exam. Dear student, please be in touch with us, and if you can see all things on a website and you can get it. This is a very important. I always suggest to students and everyone, don't follow the crowd. Just because somebody is joining a course, don't follow it. Please choose a course which you have interest. Choose a career which you have interest. If you don't find interest, it become a regret for you, right? So never ever follow path as somebody is taking. Please find your own path, do some research. That is the main purpose of it. So definitely if you have a dream, we show the way in the website. This is always, I suggest to my student, as I said earlier, don't follow the follower. When you follow the follower, definitely you end up in a regret because their vision is different, your vision is different. Explore what interests you more, then find that career, just join, definitely have interest. And in the beginning, see, people may laugh at you, right? Maybe after completion of 10th class, when you decided to join for PCB, some of your classmates may laugh at you, right? Why you are going for this biology? Because biology has less number of options. But definitely you have taken the right path because you believed in it. So dear student, this is very important. Don't afraid to choose a different path than others. Definitely you need to live with it for the rest of your life. And this is all from my side. As I said, completely at Boom this platform is completely free for students. Please be part of this wonderful platform and explore all the information that is related to your career, courses, all that. And you can go to Play Store, you can just download the app, and definitely you can see all this information completely for free. So very soon, we'll meet you in this social platform where I can connect with you and you can connect with me. Thank you so much for all this. Now it's time to introduce today's speaker. Definitely, we are all waiting for Gangadhar sir webinar. Definitely, I'm also eagerly waiting to listen to him. He's a good friend of mine. We worked together in Chaitanya long back. Definitely, I see him growing in Odisha and Bhubaneswar. Thank you so much, sir. It is my pleasure to introduce Gangadhar sir, the today's speaker. Ankam Naga Gangadhar, he's done his MSc in chemistry and as of today has 21 years of experience. He worked in various reputed colleges in Visakhapatnam around. He worked at Nalanda College, Narayana, Mega Junior College, Sri Chaitanya Visakhapatnam, Akash Institute, Gyan Vikas Bhubaneswar. Currently owns an institute for NEET and JEE. And 300 plus students have got medical seats under his guidance. Dear student, please clap for him. That is not an order number. It's an amazing result. 300 plus students got medical seats under his guidance. And 50 plus students in prestigious IITs and more than 200 plus students were in NITs. So this is all from my side. Gangadhar sir, let me share your screen and you can take over. Sir, can you?
Good evening, all.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So,
Sir,
am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are visible, sir. You are visible. Sir, I'll share your screen, and once you complete, say next, I'll go to the next part.
Okay.
Right, sir. I'll share your screen. Sir, I think you can see, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Good evening, all. And first of all, sir, is it audible, no? Can I
yes,
start,
sir. Yes, we can hear. We can hear. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So, first of all, I'm feeling very thankful to you, sir. You are long back we worked together, and we produced so many ranks together in Sri Chaitanya also.
Yes, sir.
And you are doing a very good job for the student community, because yes, definitely students require this kind of platforms because they don't know how to create a opportunity, how to get their aim, and the way to achieve success. See, many of my students, after failing in NEET, they are not in such a way to go through a useful course like that. So people like you suggesting so many various methodologies and various ways to achieve success. See, getting seat in medical college is not a matter at all. And in other institutions, like so many courses are available after the NEET also. If you are unable to get a crack NEET, or you may get like OUAT courses and other biotechnology, fisheries, agriculture, BSc, veterinary science. So lots of opportunities are there once you failed in NEET. So failure or success, that always depends on your what you call work. See, you always require three important qualities: determination, dedication, and the third most important thing is concentration. डिटर्मिनेशन डेडिकेशन के साथ कंसंट्रेशन तो होना चाहिए. Nowadays the people are mostly engaged with mobiles, so you should come out of this mobile and you should work on the subjects what you want to do. And mostly if you go through the tips, suggestions makes by make by these experts, just follow them and sincerely continue that listening these webinars and etc. to get a good score in NEET and as well as other competitive exams. Okay, so let me start with our webinar today, Target NEET 2023. So I want to give some tips and suggestions to get best marks in chemistry. Okay, so the first thing, most of you didn't do this thing, I think. You should answer the paper in two different steps. In the first step, you have to do the questions, very easier questions you have to do. See, by seeing the question you can able to answer like that questions first you have to answer. After that, the step two. In that step two, you have to do the formula based and some calculations like that. You have to answer the paper in two different steps. First step may easier questions. In the second step, to choose the moderate and difficult questions. And one more important thing, which topics we have to, matlab we can get a easier way to achieve or easier marks in which concepts you can get it in chemistry. So let me go through the important topics in chemistry.
Right,
Important
sir.
topics in chemistry, right? So important topics. See, I'll do some list. I'll give you some suggestions here. See, being a biological people, you can get more number of questions from bio-related. In chemistry, also some bio-related part is there. That is biomolecules. So 100% you will get a question from biomolecules. You can able to answer quite easily. So that's a damn sure question for you. And chemistry in everyday life. It is also very easier path. Just read the lines of NCRT for both biomolecules and as well as chemistry in everyday life. Just read the lines of NCRT so that you can get two questions. Biomolecules say one question, and from chemistry in everyday life one question. And the next topic is polymers. Just read the lines of NCRT textbook. You will get one question from polymers. Again, metallurgy. Particularly in metallurgy, the purification techniques, from where you will get definitely one question, right? And then coordination chemistry. Usually you are getting two questions from coordination chemistry. Mostly the question is from valency bond theory, otherwise isomerism, and simple nomenclature based questions and Werner's theory based question. So coordination chemistry, from coordination chemistry, you will get two questions definitely. And one more important chapter is environmental chemistry. Most of the people will neglect this chapter. But if you go through this environmental chemistry line to line NCRT textbook, you will get a matching question. So list one, list two, like that two, you have to match it. And it's very easy to get marks for this question. So just environmental chemistry is common in botany also, like ecology part. So all these topics you can get a easier way to answer. And one more thing, states of matter. It's a physical chemistry part. and where you will get always a graphical question. If it is missed, you will get a problem based on PV equal to nRT or Dalton's law or Graham's law, like that. After that, kinetics. Here also one graph question. See, graphical questions are generally from three topics: states of matter, one, kinetics, and surface chemistry. In surface chemistry, you will get the question from what you call isotherms. So the graphs based on what you call isotherms, isosters graphs, and like that, the graphical questions are from states of matter, kinetics, and surface chemistry. And one more topic is electrochemistry. In electrochemistry, you will get the questions basically from Kohlrausch law, Nernst equation applications, etc. Right? And in later, if you go for thermodynamics, one question, theoretical question from entropy, the other question from Gibbs free energy, like that you may get the questions. So +1 inorganic, say totally 5 questions are possible, and D and F block 1 question, and P blocks 3 questions, P block 3 questions, and aldehyde ketones. You should remember this. Aldehyde ketones say one critical question aega. So one critical question you will get from aldehyde ketones. It's little bit difficult, but the basic point is CRT textbook ka hi. But the way of questioning is different. So, and one more numerical from dilute solutions, and one more question from atomic structure, periodic table, from periodic table 1 question, from chemical bonding 2 question. Almost if you do like this, you can able to, whatever I told right now, almost we can cover 27 to 28 questions. These are all the important topics we have to understand. So these 27 to 28 questions, if you can able to solve quite easily, then it will be almost you can get 110 plus, like that. Or one more thing, it is easy to get the chemistry. Up to 120 marks, you can easily get it. But the remaining gap, 120 say 180, total you 60 marks gap, that little bit difficult. If you want to achieve that 60 marks gap, see, normally an average student can achieve 120 quite easily, but 120 से 180 तक जो 60 questions difference, that's very crucial point to achieve very good number, very best rank. So ये 60 questions करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? What we have to do to answer these 60 questions? See, to answer these 60 questions, you have to get a good grip on entire organic chemistry, right? Because entire organic chemistry, if go through thoroughly, you will get almost 15 questions. And inorganic say almost 15 questions, physical say be almost 15. So 15, 15, 15, total 45 questions. So right now the paper is generally 50 questions. So usme 5 questions are choice, and you have to answer totally 45 questions. So if you follow these most important topics like biomolecules, chemistry in everyday life, polymers, metallurgy, coordination chemistry, environmental chemistry, states of matter, kinetics, electrochemistry, thermodynamics, and inorganic exclusively periodic classification of elements, chemical bonding, coordination chemistry, D and F block, and a few P block elements like group 16, 17. See, one question from each topic. So this is, matlab you can get definite question from this. See, I have already listed those 21, 22 analysis. If you go through clearly, you can get it from which concept you will get question also. You can get it from that what you call flow chart, which will be given to you, right? So anyway, let me move to the next part. Yeah, suggestions to improve score in organic, inorganic, and physical chemistry. Okay, first organic. Most of the +2 and +1 students have problem with this organic. That because of the understanding concept is a little bit difficult. Once you understand the topic, once you understand the concept, it is very easy to score good marks in organic. So right now you have very less time. So in these 15 days, what you can do in organic? Just analyze the previous year papers like 2019, 20, 21, and 22. So mostly questions are coming from particular topics. See, if you see the GOC, General Organic Chemistry, mostly one IUPAC nomenclature question will be there. You should not miss it. And second thing, you will get a question from isomerism. That's the second one. Acidic strength orders like alcohols, phenols, carboxylic acids, acidic strength order questions, basic strength of amines. So like that, from GOC itself, you can get 4 to 5 questions. After that, hydrocarbons part, like alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, and benzene, their preparations and properties. From there, 2 to 3 questions. So from +1, that means 11th organic, you will get at least 7 questions. And from 12th organic, you will get at least 8 questions. So when compared to 12th, 11th में स्कोर करना थोड़ा सा आपके लिए थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट रहेगा. So that means to get a score in 11th is a little bit difficult when compared to 12th. So in 12th, you have only this what you call preparation properties of various compounds. So generally by practicing more number of times, you can get a very good score in 12th organic. But 11th organic में little bit confusious रहता है. So इसीलिए you have to go through the acidic strength orders, basic strength orders. That means that these are all related to the electron migration effects. So right now you don't have that much time to read all these content like that. So just explore the previous year questions, just like 19, 20, 21, 22. You get rough idea from where the question you are getting, so that it will be easier for you to get good score in organic. The second thing is inorganic. See, inorganic is a memory based. So a memory based chemistry. So being a biological student, you are generally memorize the botany and zoology. So I think it will be a easier task to you. You just read lines of the NCRT textbook. So don't go out of the NCRT for this inorganic. Just they're always giving the corner lines of the NCRT, like in-text questions and exercise questions. So almost 90% of the paper is exclusively from the lines of NCRT. So in chemistry, if you do the NCRT properly, you can get it. So in the market, so many books are available like NCRT exemplar questions or NCRT based questions. If you do all these questions, it will be benefited for you to get a good score in inorganic. Just read line to line. And exclusively, I found that one question is definitely from group 13 elements. So group 13 element is a kind of barrier between S block and P block. So the trends in all the properties of this group 13, like melting points, boiling point, ionization energies, all these are little bit different. So there is no regular order. So many irregular orders are there. You just make all these irregular orders on a chart. So while preparing inorganic, just compare atomic size order in each group, ionization and energy order in each group, and polarizing power order in each group. So like that, what are the important melting boiling point orders, density order. So mostly chemistry में, inorganic में, you just go through exceptions. So in which case exceptional property is there? Due to what exception the trend is like this? And why it is increasing like this? Why it is decreasing like this? So these are all you will find in NCRT textbook. So inorganic is very helpful to you to get a good score. And last but not least, physical chemistry. Say, being a biological student, you may have some problem with this physical chemistry. Okay, of course, but don't fear, because you may not get a very huge number of problematic questions in chemistry. See, out of 50 questions, hardly you will get 5 to 6 problematic. Baki remaining all theoretical approach and theory based questions. So only for just 5 to 6 problematic questions, you should not worry about that much. You better to concentrate on theoretical aspects and theoretical questions so that you can get a good score. So you should not fear about the physical chemistry. And they are not giving that much detailed questions in physical chemistry, just they are giving simple formula based. Just by directly substituting it, you can get the answer. See, one question from atomic structure, one question from states of matter, thermodynamics say question, equilibrium, exclusively ionic equilibrium say question, redox reactions say one question, solid state say one question, and dilute solutions, exclusively qualitative properties, ideal, non-ideal solutions is a question. And from electrochemistry, one question, and from kinetics, one question, and surface chemistry, one question. So all the physical topics, you will get one question. And problems are mainly from kinetics, electrochemistry, atomic structure, and states of matter. These four topics you will get a problematic question. Sometimes they may give from thermodynamics also, but on an average, theoretical questions are more in physical chemistry also. So that's why in organic or inorganic or physical, you have to make a target at least each discipline say you will get 15 questions minimum. So out of 15, 15, 15, total 45 questions, you can just aim that you can able to answer 40 questions at least. So in given time, then it will be easier for you to get a good score. Okay. So let me move to the next one. How to avoid silly mistakes during the exams. See, I have heard that chemistry में ज़्यादा silly mistakes होने का chances है. Most of my students experienced it. Sir, I made so many silly mistakes in my exam. That's why I may not get whatever the marks what I expected. So how to avoid the silly mistakes? This is the main point what I want to describe today. See, if you go through these silly mistakes, how to avoid it? It's very simple. Most of you have habitat of reading the question completely. I think you don't have this habit. Very few students will read the question completely. After understanding the question, they will give the answer. But 95% of the people will read the question just first half and they got some idea. According to that, they will answer the question. And one more logic in chemistry, first option, always first option is a diverting option. So many tricky questions में first option आपको diverting option रहता है. So आप you just read the question half, and if you are trying to answer it, then that first option will be your answer. So not it's just a kind of matlab diverting options are there in chemistry. So if you mark that, you may lose 5 marks, actual 4 marks and -1. So to avoid the silly mistakes, all of you, please read the question thoroughly. And once the question understand by you, then only you can able to answer. The problem is your anxiety. At the time of exam, your mind is full of tension, anxiety, stress, etc. See, don't make that kind of pressure on your mind. Just avoid it. You just feel free. You just think that you are giving a simple exam. You are giving your weekend exam नहीं है तो daily exam in your institution like that. आप जैसा आप institution में जैसा exam देते हैं वैसा आराम से and stress free and you just go through the exam thoroughly. Read the questions. Chemistry में आपको silly mistakes हो रहे हैं मतलब you are not reading the question properly. So my suggestion is please read the question thoroughly and try to understand the logic point. See, sometimes if you didn't read the question, you are unable to understand the key point of the question. Once you got the key point, you will get answer quite easily. So please, all of you, do the paper 100% by reading it thoroughly and by understanding it thoroughly. Okay, let me move to the next part. Yes, this is the part I want to describe because what steps we have to follow while answering the paper. Okay, so previously the exam is about 3 hours. The two afternoon to say 5 that 3 hours. Right now, 15 minutes extra time is providing last year and this year also. I think it's a 3 hour, 15 minutes. Okay, the 15 minutes is a grace time for us. So leave the 15 minutes and always aim to complete the paper in 3 hours. And one more suggestion is please never aim for 180 out of 180 questions. If you want to do all 180 questions, you should be very thorough with the concerned subjects like botany, zoology, physics, chemistry. But it's a time-based exam. Within the time you have to complete the question paper. So if you go for 180 out of 180 questions, it will take some time to read all the questions, understanding. Sometimes you may miss the some simple questions also while wasting your time to read the paper again and again. So my suggestion is, see, it's a purely my suggestion. So you may practically you can see it. See, just make a target of 150 questions. See, 180 in 3 hours. May I'm telling you that 150 questions in 3 hours. So that 30 questions you can leave. So what 30 questions you have to leave? So you should spend some time to solve that question. आपको जल्दी याद नहीं आ रहा है, थोड़ा सा 5-6 मिनट्स वो उसके लिए कैलकुलेशंस करना पड़ेगा. नहीं है तो वो टॉपिक आपको अच्छी तरह से याद नहीं आ रहा है. यू हैव टू मेमोराइज इट, रिकलेक्ट इट. सो ऐसा कुछ प्रॉब्लम होएगा तो you better to go for 150 questions because 150 correct answers that makes you 600. So 600 is a magic number. In Odisha, if you want to get a seat in general category, so no doubt your score should be 600 plus. So to achieve this magic number 600, you better to aim for 150 questions without doing any mistake. Okay, so that 30 questions ka time bach jayega. So 150 questions without any mistakes you can able to do. But being a human being, being a 18 years to 20 years small kids, you always commit some mistakes. You always try to do all the questions 180 out of 180, so that you are committing so many mistakes. As a result, you will get some negative score. So avoid this complete paper answer. So within the time, just manage your the time and just answer 150 questions. Okay, once 150 questions you have answered within the time, then go for the remaining 30 questions. Kyuki after answering 150 questions correctly, you will get some positive vibes. So this positive vibes or this positive confidence makes some more questions, more possibilities, and you can do some more questions. So that may increase your result or increase your chances to get a very best rank. And one more thing, answering the paper with the time. See, first you have to answer bio. We use it to give suggestion like that. Bio questions are very friendly to you and you can answer first bio questions. At least 40 minutes में आप bio complete करना पड़ेगा. So more than 40 minutes you are taking मतलब you may feel pressure at physics exclusively and as well as chemistry. So there your chances will be how less. So please all of you remember you have to answer bio in 40 minutes. After bio you better to go for chemistry or physics. If you are feeling easier in physics, you can do physics first. If you are feeling chemistry easier, you can do chemistry first. But most of the students will feel chemistry a little bit easier than physics. So you have to answer chemistry in 50 minutes. And the last and the most important and the better to say deciding factor, that's physics. So you have to answer the physics 70 minutes. So अभी देख लीजिएगा 40 plus 50 plus 70 minutes. So still you are getting 20 minutes of grace time. This 20 minutes is used to bubble the OMR. See, and you should please make sure that after getting question, immediately you should mark the OMR. So you should not postpone. Once I'll complete all the questions, I'll do. So कहीं कुछ seek miss हो जाएगा तो entire 10-15 questions you may get wrong. So that's why immediately you have to bubble the answer in your OMR sheet. So after that, the 15 minutes, last 15 minutes grace period, I'm telling you have to complete the paper, right, within the 3 hours, including bubbling of the OMR sheet. And जो 15 minutes extra बचा है, so now 150 plus. So कुछ questions you can able to solve like 5, 10, 20. So after achieving some benchmark, after that it is easier to add some more questions. Then your chances are going good, right? So that's it. It's the steps to follow while answering a paper. Yeah. See, analysis of NEET 2022 and 2021 chemistry paper. See, a complete analysis already provided. If you get a screenshot, check it. See, 2021 में कहाँ से questions आया? From where you will get a question? मतलब comparison between 2021, 2022. So 2021 में basic concepts of chemistry से no question, but 2022 में one question is that's a stoichiometry based. Stoichiometry मतलब equation based question. That too percentage based question था. तो इतना percentage of reactant दिया है, तो कैसे product मतलब how many grams of product is formed like that. And atomic structure देखो 2021, 2022 and purely numerical questions are you are getting from atomic structure. Next, states of matter again. So 2021, 2022, 2021 में graphical question from Boyle's law. Two questions are from 2021 paper. One is graphical question from Boyle's law and numerical based on PV equal to nRT. Whereas in 2022, Dalton's law and numerical based on ideal gas equation once again equal to nRT. So remember that PV equal to nRT like pressure calculation, volume calculation, number of moles calculation. इससे question तो guarantee आएगा. So you should keep this point in your mind. Again, thermodynamics, entropy based question. Mostly entropy based question मतलब a simple formula based नहीं है तो एक theory based question आएगा. And in 2021, two questions have given entropy based and CP-CV relation based. And in 2022, only one question we got that's work done graph based work done question. And chemical equilibrium 2021 में कुछ questions दिया नहीं है, but 2022 में numerical based on KC equilibrium constant calculation based एक question दिया है. Next, ionic equilibrium. So always pH of pH. Ionic equilibrium मतलब question is always from pH. It may be pH of buffer solution, pH of salt solutions, like that. So you have to go through thoroughly with this pH. And redox reactions, it's a small chapter and very easy chapter. Usually you will get a question what type of reaction it is, like which of the following is displacement, which of the following is disproportionation. So like that, in which of the following which is oxidizing agent, which is reducing agent, that kind of questions you will get from this displacement reaction. Whereas in 2022, oxidation state, simple oxidation state calculation, you got it. So this is the chapter you can get a 100% sure question, and without missing that, you have to do. Next, solid state. Question based on voids calculation. Matlab they will give some lattices and find octahedral voids and tetrahedral voids like that. So 2021 में solid state से two questions you have got. One is based on voids and Bravais lattices. And in 2022, density based numerical, it's a very important point. And one more thing, यहाँ पे assertion and reason statement question एक आया है. So in 2022. So solid states. So usually two questions. 2021 में two questions, 2022 में two questions. Next, dilute solutions. So osmotic pressure and numericals on Raoult's law. 2021 में two questions you got. Now देखो, in 2022, concentration based numericals like molarity, and colligative properties related questions. Like that, you can get some questions. And next, electrochemistry. So Kohlrausch, it's a very important topic, and you can easily achieve the question. So easily you can get it. So Kohlrausch ज्यादा क्लियर होना चाहिए. उसके बाद जो न्यूमेरिकल्स बेस्ड ऑन E naught, cell potential, and applications of that electrochemical series. So mostly questions will be given from this topic. So 2021 में Kohlrausch में दो questions आया है. Two questions they have given from same topic, Kohlrausch. In 2022, total two questions have given. So here also, after solid state, in 2022, two questions are from electrochemistry. So क्योंकि 50 questions are there now, that's why to make a choice, they are giving like that. And in chemical kinetics, say in 2021, potential energy and reaction progress graph question, and Arrhenius equation based on numerical you got. Now in 2022, the graph based on order and rate constant, मतलब which is first order or second order or 0th order, वैसा a graphical question you will get, right? And one more thing, calculations based on first order and 0th order. But in 2022, calculation based on first order has given, and a graph based question has given. Okay, right. Next, chemical kinetics. After that, let me move to the inorganic, right? So I think some part is missed. After chemical kinetics, surface chemistry will be there, right? Surface chemistry. So from there also you are getting one question definitely. Last 2021 May, I think Tyndall effect one question has given, and in 2022 there is a question, I think, right? Okay. So next, inorganic part. So as usual, periodic classification से तो question जल्द आएगा ही. So isoelectronic species comparisons, atomic radius comparison that has given in 2021. Otherwise, which of the following are isoelectronic species? Like that, we got a question in 2021. And in 2022, IUPAC nomenclature. See, it's not organic nomenclature. It is a elements with atomic number 100 onwards have IUPAC names. So वहां से एक क्वेश्चन आया है 2022 में. So one question guaranteed from this periodic classification. Next, the other thing is chemical bonding. See, chemical bonding is the most important topic. Ultimately, you will get two questions minimum. So कभी-कभी three questions भी दे रहा है. So two questions में first 2021 देख लीजिएगा. Polar molecules and molecules and structure matching. So molecules दिया जाएगा, उसका geometry, उसका structure कैसा है. So you have to match them. That's kind of matching question. And hybridization का भी matching questions they use it to give. So 2021 में questions are like that. In 2022, VSE PR theory, like lone pair bond pairs based question, and MOT, molecular orbital theory. See, अभी sir remember कीजिए, molecular orbital theory is a very important part of chemical bonding. So ultimately you will get questions from bond orders, bond length order, and after that bond enthalpy order. These are all questions you will get from this. And कुछ exceptional case है. Only pi bonding questions like boron molecule and carbon molecule. So these are all things you have to understand, and you have to memorize all these things properly. Next, hydrogenous compounds. See, 2021 में very simple question, isotopes based question दिया है. Question भी याद है मेरे को. So tritium based radioactivity of tritium, what kind of radiation, वैसा कुछ statement question आया है. So next, in 2022, hydrides and their nature. That means ionic hydrides, molecular hydrides. उसमें electron deficient hydrides क्या है, और electron excess hydrides क्या है, electron मतलब electron excess hydrides, electron deficient hydrides, electron precise hydrides. So this kind of matching questions they were used to give in hydrides nature matching question, which was given in 2022. Next in S block elements, mostly S block elements मतलब ग्रुप टू हैलाइड से क्वेश्चंस ज्यादा आ रहे हैं. सो 2021 में देख लो ग्रुप टू हैलाइड्स उसका रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन मतलब हैलाइड्स का कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज लाइक आयनिक नेचर, solubility and trends, this kind of questions you will get. And उस time 2021 में total two questions you got. One is beryllium chloride hybridization. See, beryllium chloride, how it exists as? It exists in monomeric form, dimeric form, and polymeric form. So, monomer में hybridization is sp, dimer में sp2, and trimer and polymer, you better to say polymer, sp3. So that's why it's a kind of exceptional questions. ऐसा questions आप अच्छा से करना पड़ेगा. Next, in 2022, generally the questions were given from inorganic incorrect statement, elements and their मतलब S block से incorrect statement क्या है और कुछ elements दिया जाएगा उसका uses match करने के लिए. Lithium, what is its use? Sodium is its use. Like that you have to match those questions. So like that you are getting mostly inorganic में matching statement questions are more when compared to physical and organic. So anyway, if you go for P block, so P block में group 18 से 2021 में group 18 से incorrect statement and group 17 से hydrogen halide मतलब HF, HCl, HBr, HI ये चारों का melting points, boiling point, acidic strength like that incorrect order पूछा है. So what is the incorrect order among the following? They may give increasing or a decreasing order record respective properties. So like that, you got questions in 2021. Whereas in 2022, I already told you, group 13. Group 13 say definitely there will be a question. So this year I'm expecting a question from group 13. So structure of diborane, group 13 say. And again, group 16 say boiling point of hydrides. See, group 15, 16, 17. Group 16, sorry, 15, 16, 17. These three groups may हाइड्राइड्स में क्वेश्चन आने का चांसेस है क्योंकि हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग एक एक्सेप्शनल चीज है. सो यहाँ से क्वेश्चन आने का ज्यादा चांसेस है. सो ऑलरेडी गॉट ए क्वेश्चन इन 2022. So like that you may get this year also you may get a question there. And group 14 diamond and graphite allotropes. So the properties based on these diamonds and graphite properties based questions they use to give. And group 17 say matlab halogen say assertion and reason question, that too the last part it is a very small portion interhalogen compounds and pseudo halides. So it's a relatively small portion in NCRT, but there is a lots of scope to question from there. Exclusively interhalogen compounds, उसका hybridization के बारे में, hydrolysis के बारे में आप जानकारी होना चाहिए. So you should not miss the questions when you get the question from this interhalogen compounds, right? So after that, metallurgy. See, metallurgy may mostly they use it to give ore formula matching question, otherwise purification techniques. It's a very small part, and you can easily memorize it, and you can easily you can do the questions from this part. So obviously, 2021, 2022. 2021 में two questions they have given. One is blast furnace में maximum temperature क्या होता है. So दूसरा question purification techniques. Which technique is meant for which one? So like so many techniques are there like distillation, liquefaction, poling, and vapor phase refining, zone refining. So like that they use it to give matching questions. Sometimes which of the following element is purified by this method, which of the following metal is purified by this method. Like that they use it to give the question. And in 2022, a simple question came, ore and its formula matching. So cinnabar, HCS, mercuric sulfide. So like that ore and its formula question has given in metallurgy in 2022. And D and F block elements. See, most of the people feel a little bit clumsier in this group. D and F block है थोड़ा सा critical points ज्यादा होता है. NCRT textbook का long ways भी difficult है इसमें. So first you should read all these lines thoroughly and understand it. And D and F block elements mostly statement based questions you will get. And there is a proof that 2021 make a statement, incorrect statement question they asked. And consequences of lengthened contraction. It's a very, very important topic. So 3 or 4 consequences you have to memorize so that you will get a question from there. So and again, in incorrect statement, see 2021 में एक incorrect statement question आया, 2022 में भी एक question आ गया, a D and F block element से. And one more thing, ionization energy of gadolinium. Say this is the question given in 2022. So like that coordination chemistry. So usually coordination chemistry, they used to give 2 questions minimum. So in 2021, denticity of ligand, whether it is monodentate, ambidentate, flexidentate, like that denticity. And the other one is magnetic moment matching. They will give a complex and magnetic moment value. You have to match it. So little bit it may take time. You just have to find the number of unpaired electrons, but it's a definitely you can able to answer this kind of questions. And in 2022, the UPSC nomenclature of a complex compound has given and question based on color of the complex. Which complex can exhibit with color? So you just go for number of unpaired electrons. According to that, you can decide whether it is exhibiting color or not. So that's the question from coordination chemistry. So this is about what you call inorganic, right? So let me move to our organic part. See, I already told you ZOC. So ZOC में आप check कीजिए 2021 एक nomenclature question, 1 conformational isomerism, empirical formula of organic compound metamerism. 4 questions have given from 2021. So in 2022 again, check it. Aromatic, non-aromatic, वो एक ही question है. So they have asked which of the following is aromatic, which of the following is non-aromatic. Like that, you have to answer which is aromatic, which is non-aromatic. That kind of question has given. And after that, Zeldal method, estimation methods like carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, halogens estimation. Just memorize the formulas, right? And what are the exceptions for these tests? मतलब Zeldal method में which of the following compound is not estimated? Like that, they use it to ask the question. And one more thing, IUPAC nomenclature. See, 2021 में there is a question from IUPAC nomenclature, 2022 में. See, IUPAC nomenclature 3 जगह से आपको question मिल जाएगा. From 3 areas you will get IUPAC questions. One is periodic classification, one is organic chemistry, the other one is inorganic, that is coordination chemistry. IUPAC names of coordination compounds. ये तीनों एरिया में आप काम करेंगे तो if you work hard in these 3 areas, you will definitely get some questions, right? Okay, now hydrocarbons part. See, usually in 2021 hydrocarbons say almost 3 questions have given. One is preparation of alkene preparation का which of the मतलब एक alkene preparation question दिया गया. Or after that addition of HBr in presence of peroxide, anti-Markovnikov rule based question has given. And alkane preparation decarboxylation, that question has been given. And 2022 में hydrocarbon से कुछ question आई या नहीं, but should not avoid it. You may have a chance that you will get a question from in 2023. So though you are appearing right now, so you may get a question from at least 1 or 2 questions you will get from this hydrocarbons part. So thorough with that reactions ones. Mostly, I'm expecting this year the directive influence of functional group on benzene ring. मतलब benzene ring के ऊपर कुछ functional group है तो, so वो ortho para directing group या meta directing group for electrophiles, for nucleophiles, what kind of directing group? Like that, they use it to ask a question. So please thorough with these topics, right? Next, +2 organic, like halogen-based compounds. See, bond length orders. So CX bond length order, मतलब carbon fluorine, carbon chlorine, carbon bromine, bond length order, otherwise sometimes dipole moment order, sometimes polarity, melting boiling points. So those who are given halogen based compounds में NCERT textbook में physical properties जो दिया गया है वहां से question guaranteed, right? If it is missed, then questions based on that SN1, SN2 and preparations of that aryl halides like chlorobenzene, like that you will get a, see, SN1, SN2 comparative statement questions they will ask. Statement 1, statement 2. 1 is correct, 2 is correct, both 1 and 2 is correct. Like that, some questions has been given in organic chemistry. Particularly this SN1, SN2 say question I. So this time you may get question from E1, E2. So like that, see, always paper setter gone through this kind of analysis. See, always paper setter, those who are setting from NTA, they always check the 3 successive years papers. So कहाँ से? क्योंकि they want to avoid ambiguity questions. So previous paper setter, in what way he is given the paper, almost in that chapter from other concepts they use it to give questions so that the balanced paper you will get it. So please kindly, according to this analysis, if you can able to prepare well, you will get a very good score in chemistry. And one more thing, alcohol, phenols, and ethers. In 2021, there is no question from that. But in 2022, I already told you, acidic strength, statement questions, acidic strength, matlab increase order, decreasing order, like that. Otherwise, which of the following is more acidic? So, like that, one either statement based question or simple question, you may get it. And one more thing is Lucas test. See, organic chemistry may generally Lucas test, a important point. Other one is Hinsberg test, Lucas test, Hinsberg test, or test for primary amines. So chloroform, phenyl isocyanate test, or simply isocyanate or carbylamine test. So this kind of test-based question, one question will be guaranteed. So in 2021, there is no such kind of question, but in 2022, Lucas test has been given, right? Next, aldehyde ketones. Say this is the most important, and a little bit you may have a difficulty to answer the question in this particular point. So there will be, see, the point is very simple, but they have given a huge organic compound to confuse you. So mostly they have given question from a simple aldol condensation, Cannizzarose condensation, or Cannizzarose reaction, uh, like that benzoin condensation, etc. ऐसा चार पांच Perkins reaction, चार पांच mechanisms के NCERT textbook mentioned. So they are giving bulkier compounds. The point is same. We use it to explain you in simple compounds like ethanol, acetone, etc. But they use it to give some complex organic molecules. The fundamental line is same. But don't be afraid of by seeing that question. It's just to analyze it. This question is based on which reagent, what kind of mechanism it follows, whether it is condensation or addition or something other rearrangement, like that you just check it. So this definitely there will be a question. See, in 2021, reaction of acetone, that is a ketone condensation question is given that time. And reduction of ketone with sodium borohydride, alcohol formation. So preparation methods, एक दो preparation methods से question आया. So total 3 questions have given in 2021. Whereas in 2022, cross ketone condensation, दो ketones दिया है. So aldol या ketone मतलब condensation से question तो आ ही जाएगा. Next, statement based questions, products and reagents matching questions, questions based on properties, etc. And carboxylic acid से तो 100%. 2021 में एक मैचिंग आया, नेम्ड रिएक्शन एंड reagents का मैचिंग. And in 2022, preparation of carbon dioxide by carboxylation method, Grignard reagent plus carbon dioxide. So it gives rise to a carboxylic acid. वैसा एक क्वेश्चन आया. And nitrogen based compounds, that means it contains amines and nitro compounds. Amines and nitro compound. यहाँ से भी कुछ, see, here also a test question. Check it. Properties of amines. After that, Hinsberg test. 2 questions have given in 2021. Whereas in 2022, questions based on preparation of diazonium salts. Sequence questions. Sequence questions मतलब एक reactant has given and reagent gives rise to A, gives rise to B, gives rise to C. Like that, sequence based questions they use it to ask. And last but not least, our most, I think these are the last topic are your most favorite topics, because you can get questions quite easily, like biomolecules. Say in 2021, vitamin deficiency disease, right? I think B12 का बारे में कुछ क्वेश्चन आए थे, विटामिन B12. And whereas in 2022 एक statement क्वेश्चन आया है, addition, polymerization, something एक statement क्वेश्चन they have given. Whereas in chemistry in everyday life, in 2021 narcotics drugs में statement क्वेश्चन आए थे. Whereas in 2022 again एक matching क्वेश्चन, मतलब this kind of drug is valid for what kind of disease, what kind of cure. Otherwise, artificial sweetness, food preservatives. It's a very easy to memorize those lines, and it's a very comparatively small part. So definitely, you just thorough with the NCRT lines to get a question from this. And polymers, usually one question guaranteed. 2021 में addition polymerization से दिया है. 2022 में question is from statement based question, right? Whereas in environmental chemistry, usually matching question or more than one option questions. So environmental chemistry में 3 points you have to always remember: global warming, side effects, causes, or winter smog and summer smog. उसका composition, उसमें reducing fog है or oxidizing fog. So ये based questions. And after that acid rains and उसका जो consequences. And one more last thing is depletion of ozone layer and its consequences. So like that, you will get the questions. Okay, hoping that you have understand this quite. So follow these methods like that. You can get a very good score. And I'm wishing you all the best. And I'm handovering to Venkateshwar. So
Thank you, Gangadhar. It's a very informative indeed, especially the last 3 slides that you shared on the topics that are very important for organic, inorganic, even physical. I think those analysis that you made between 2021, 2022 is very, very important. Dear students, hope that information is very, very helpful for you all. And definitely, you just follow his guidance. And definitely, I don't think you will get, less marks, as his guidance is very, very helpful to you all, I think, because the suggestions that he made, what are the topic you stress, what are the topic that you have to look at, and what are the areas where you need to underline. That is a very, very important. This is the guidance from experience, like Gangadhar sir. Guys, I hope you all understood that. So let's move on to the last important session that we have today. We want to interact with some of the toppers who studied under Gangadhar sir and who scored well in their NEET exam. And I think their suggestions will help you a lot. So, sir, Gangadhar sir, can identify your students, the old students?
Yes, sir.
So we have this Chinmay. Yeah, Chinmay, can you unmute yourself and please, if you don't mind, can you switch on your video, man?
Yes, sir. Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah, Chinmay, thank you so much. First of all, let me congratulations that we become a doctor, right? Yeah, Chinmay, I have a few questions. First of all, as I said, congratulations. Can you introduce yourself and say what exactly, how much rank you scored, how many marks you scored, and how you prepared during your preparation for NEET exam? Please share your details.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, I can share my experience. Sir, first of all, I am Chinmay Barak, currently studying in SCVMCS Katak, and I am 5th semester student third year. So I have prepared my NEET class, NEET preparation in chemistry in CNSR, that I have ranked 166 rank out of 180, which is a very the highest mark. The rest of the 4th subject, that is biology, zoology, and botany, and in comparison, physics, which is and
Chinmaya, can you see, because the students are now preparing the last 2 weeks or so is left for NEET exam, right? They're going right
yes,
on
sir.
May 7th. So how you prepared in those 2 weeks? How was the tension at that time? Maybe your juniors also may be facing the same tension, right? So can you
Yes, sir. This is the most precious time what I say.
prepared in the last 2-3 weeks?
Yes, sir. Last week, last 15 days, because we can balance all these 4 subject in the same. क्योंकि अगर हम सारे चीज को इक्वली एफर्ट नहीं देंगे तो कोई ना कोई एक सब्जेक्ट में गलती आ सकता है जो कि रैंक लेने में वही प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है। और डेफिनेटली मैं एक चीज बोलूँगा कि बच्चे लोग को तो अभी बायोलॉजी में कोई दिक्कत नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अभी जो नीट में क्वेश्चन आ रहा है वही स्टैंडर्डाइज क्वेश्चन एनसीईआरटी वाले ही आते हैं। और सर भी सारे केमिस्ट्री पार्ट कवर किए हैं उनका सेशन में कि कौन सा चैप्टर में कितना वेटेज और परसेंटेज में क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, तो वही चीज में तो दोबारा नहीं बोलूँगा। और एक चीज बोलूँगा कि सर की जो 21-22 ईयर का एक्सपीरियंस है, तो उनका नोट हमारे लिए एनसीईआरटी से मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा, वो तो कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम के लिए बहुत मतलब एक रैंकर के लिए बहुत है। तो हम लोग वही ही फॉलो किए थे हमारा थ्रू आउट द सेशन प्रिपरेशन में। और बाकी कुछ सोर्स हम जो एक्स्ट्रा खुद करते हैं, सर लोग से डाउट पूछते हैं कि सर ये वाला हमारा क्वेश्चन थोड़ा बता दीजिए, हमारा डाउट है, बस वही चीज़। और उनका मटेरियल भी बहुत अच्छा है जो सर लोग खुद बनाए हैं बच्चे लोग के लिए। और
And Chinmaya, can you recollect some of the days we spent in CNSR class? And is he tough guy, or he is a very strict teacher, or is very friendly? Can you share few moments of CNSR class?
yes sir, I can say सर बहुत तो फ्रेंडली होते हैं हम लोग का। जो भी कोई भी डाउट और कोई भी पर्सनली इशू भी रहता है हम लोग शेयर करते हैं सर से पर्सनली कि सर आज ये मेरा थोड़ा पढ़ाई में मन नहीं लगता है और घर में ये सब होता है। और पर्टिकुलरली हम लोग जो एग्जाम देते थे उस टाइम कोरोना पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन चल रहा था। एक चीज अच्छी बात बोलना चाहते हैं कि हम लोग तभी इंस्टीट्यूट में थे, क्योंकि सारे इंडिया में लॉकडाउन, सारे वर्ल्ड में लॉकडाउन उस वक्त चल रहा था। हम लोग प्रिपरेशन कर रहे थे और सर खुद पैदल चल के हमारा जो हॉस्टल है वहाँ पर आके हम लोग को डाउट समझाते थे। वही चीज़ एक बहुत मेरा अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है जो मैं शेयर करना चाहूँगा। और हम लोग भी सर लोग को बहुत सपोर्ट करते हैं उस टाइम कि हम लोग आपके साथ में रहते हैं और यहाँ से रैंक लेके ही घर जाएंगे। और फाइनली वो भी हुआ कि मेरा केमिस्ट्री में 166 रैंक आया और ऑल इंडिया बेसिस में मेरा 10,652 रैंक और उड़ीसा में 280 रैंक मेरा आया था। तो ये बहुत सबसे अच्छा लगा। और थैंक यू टू सीएन सर, थैंक यू टू सीएन सर. I am very honored to be a student of CN sir, ranking the medical or secure 623 marks in my NEET, which is very unbelievable for me right now because I am going to be a doctor in next 2 years. Still, I am no feeling that I am a medical student. So thank you to CN sir and all the. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Chinmaya, I can see the smile on you. You are very proud, as I said. That's what experience is all about. You scored best marks in chemistry, right? Is your chemistry favorite subject from school, or just because you learned from CNSR, it became a best subject for you?
Sir, chemistry is not for in my school time. Because of CNSR, it will be my one of the favorite subject. Or organic particularly is my best section in that chemistry. This is the best for me.
Yeah, so you learned chemistry from CNSR only, right?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah, Chinmaya, I have one more question. When did you decide that you want to become a doctor? Why didn't you choose MPC? when everybody want to become a software engineer, why you want to become a doctor?
Sir, doctor is a noble profession in our society. People have so many expectations from a doctor that he has no affordability towards the medical cost right now in the expensive world. So I decided to have a noble profession to serve something poor people in our locality. That too, what I can do, that much I have expend for my society and my family, and it will be proud for my family, for my sirs who have made me as a doctor. So this is
Fantastic,
my
man. When did you decide? When did you decide you want to become a doctor? At what age or which class?
whenever I have complete my 12th standard. After that, I had decided to become a doctor, and I go through the CNSR classes that for NEET coaching. After that, I am going to go through the NEET exam. Then I secure this rank, all India, that I have.
Fantastic, fantastic, man. So you suggest CNS GNAN classes to your friends?
Yes, sir. I am suggest all my colleagues or friends or my relatives to the classes, sir classes.
Acha, acha. Ganga sir, can you please say a few things about Chinmaya? How dedicated he was? What are the point that you understood, or in your opinion, what made him the successful students?
Yes, sir, definitely. See, in
Good evening, sir.
actually, good evening, good evening. Is a in the first year, he is a very naughty and time passing student.
Oh,
1 year, 1 year, it's just a casual preparation. But in the second year, he got that much, very much interest that he want to do. And literally at that time, Corona was there. Even uh, this kind of statements we should not give in a platform like this, but risked a lot. And I went to his hostel her day. Every day I used to visit their hostels. See, and I go there and I used to teach or I used to solve their doubts with masks, so much of because of me, if they got infection, then their career will be somewhere. It's very difficult to get. So I used to take lots of precautions and I never visit any others, what you call apart from the hostel. I never went to any other purchases, etc. My wife went to purchase something with lots of care so that because of me my student should not get infected like that only. So by god grace we didn't got any infections and hopefully and end that batch. You believe it or not, Venkatesh sir, out of 10 students, I think 6 students got very good rank. Two of them are in
wow,
aims
fantastic.
also. Sir.
Wow,
Two of them are in aims, but they are unable to attend today because of their hectic schedule. And actually, Chinmay was in third chemistry highest, 166. The
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
first highest
176,
is 176. Second
176,
highest is 170.
172. Then
Yes.
third highest 166. Only 14 marks will be left out of
Ah,
180.
yes, because of the difference you
We
missed.
just follow the notes of the CNSR, nothing to any other source or any reference book which has been that too necessary for us to go through any one out of 180 180 because such notes is enough for a rankers to get out of 180 out of 180. This is my special
wonderful,
suggestion
wonderful feedback. Wonderful feedback.
to all the
And one
competitor or any NEET aspirant. This is my suggestion.
because of
Because
15 marks difference,
yes,
he missed a seat in aims. अदरवाइज
Oh,
वो 15 मार्क्स इनका हो जाता है तो ये भी एक एम्स डॉक्टर बन जाते थे अभी तक. So that's only the point. Anyway,
wonderful,
is a
sir.
very good
Yes.
student and very
thank you.
committed student, sir. Right. Okay.
I can see both the teacher and student are so happy on the screen because that success speaks a lot of things, man. You really deserve it. And one thing, the one story I want to convey from this webinar is, Chinmaya, what happens is most of the students think that they need to work 2 years, right? But just now CNS has said that you're so not in the first year, you couldn't do anything in the first year, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
the second year you pulled so well and you got the seat. What the one message you want to tell your juniors, man? Is it a stress for preparing 2 years? Is it necessary that they read all the time throughout the 2 years?
सर एक चीज मैं बोलना चाहूंगी, अगर आपके पास जुनून है तो वो मैटर नहीं करता कि 1 साल है, 2 साल प्रिपरेशन, 3 साल, वट एवर मे बी यू हैव टू ड्रॉप आउट. It may be depends on your motivation or whatever to your career to focus. How much focus to on your career? That is very much important. Or we really say that we enjoy a lot in that 3 year preparation because we never to get any stress, any depression or any whatever may be जो आता है बच्चे लोग के अंदर दिमाग में आ जाता है कि मेरा तो 2-3 साल ड्रॉप आउट हो गया, मेरा अभी नहीं होगा. ये सभी हमारा दिमाग में कभी नहीं है कि हम लोग 2-3 साल ड्रॉप आउट बने रहे, इस साल नहीं होगा. वो चीज दिमाग में हटा लेते हैं और एग्जाम में बैठ के हाँ, एक चीज इम्पोर्टेंट चीज हम बोलना चाहते हैं कि हम इतना बार क्वेश्चन कर गए थे, हम प्रैक्टिस और सर लोग इतना अच्छे से पढ़ाई किए थे, हम जाते जाते 20 मिनट्स में 180 क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट कर दिए थे. मतलब फास्ट 2 PM से 2:20 PM तक हम 180 मार्क अटेंड कर लिए थे. मतलब 164 हम सिक्योर कर लिए थे 20 मिनट्स में. मतलब इतना प्रिपरेशन तगड़ा था सर लोग का, तो ये अच्छा लगा हम लोग के लिए.
Fantastic, man. That too you prepared during the pandemic time.
Yes,
As
sir.
Pandemic
Pandemic
sir
time,
said,
sir also
yes,
support also very lot.
yeah, a lot of fears are there, right? You don't know how the class are going on. A lot of the things so you all learned in online classes, right? And
Yes,
most
sir.
of them used to play on online. No classes were. Really, I appreciate you, Chinmaya, for joining. And you did a wonderful thing and you inspired your juniors a lot. Thank you so much. All the best, Chinmaya. I definitely, your parents are so proud of you, right? And
Thank you, sir.
definitely, I mean, you are very happy to what called as be on the platform with your favorite teacher, the chemistry teacher there on the screen.
Yes,
And
sir.
definitely, it's a wonderful moment for any teacher, man, because your student success is very I mean important for any teacher, right? The moment we see our successful student, we forget everything. Okay,
Yes,
maybe it is just as I mean Gangadhar sir said, you will see, you can see how much dedication he has, right? Whenever
Yes,
you
sir.
want to visit your hostel campus, he was very careful that he not to touch or not to interact with anybody so that his students will be in trouble. Oh,
Yes, sir.
definitely is that dedication, his guidance, his blessing, all made you this successful, I hope.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chinmaya. Thank you so much. Gangadhar garu, you have any other students Sunday? Anybody is there from your old students?
Yes, sir. Dhananjay Jyotish and Dinesh Das. Currently,
Yeah,
I think they are available.
okay. Dhananjay, can you, I mean, unmute yourself and can you switch on the video?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you so much for joining. Can you share your, preparation strategy? Because your juniors are preparing for NEET exam, they're all under a lot of stress. Maybe in 2 weeks, so they're going to write the exam, right? Can you share your preparation?
The last moment, it is a very sensitive moment for all the students. I am also under a huge stress when I am at the stage. But sir is there for with all the students. There will be help. Is always helpful to all the students. Always helpful. Doubt clear all the doubts present for the students. So no need to worry at all. All will be good.
So
the exam
when
center.
CNSR is there, everything is good. That's what you want to say, right?
He is our captain pool. When captain pool is there, then no need to worry. He will always
That's
with
a
us.
wonderful
In my
feedback.
preparation time, whenever I have stress, I will go to sir. Sir have more confidence in me than I have. He always said me, you are going to AIMS, you are going to AIMS. He had more confidence in me than myself. He's a captain pool.
Oh, fantastic, man. Congratulations, first of all, for getting a seat in AIMS. That is one of the best colleges. And yeah, what are the suggestions you want to give to a student, I mean, juniors during those two, what they should prepare and what topic they should focus, how should they plan the revision?
It is last 2 days, so there is nothing more to prepare. You cannot right now focus on the new topics. It is very few time left. So the topic which you have grip, you have some knowledge on the, you may work hard to get score better on that topics. You cannot go to cover up the new topics at that moment. If you are going to do, you may lose the easy topics which you are strength topics. You may lose it. So the topics which you have strength at the moment, you should focus on that. All the students should do that.
Acha. So I think the students, I think you understood what Dhananjay said. Don't go to new topic or new chapter. Better focus on the already topic that you have learned. And yeah, Dhananjay, can you tell me when did you decided to want to become a doctor? Why you have chosen this medicine? What was your motivation?
Initial days, there is no motivation for being a doctor. But during our some family time, due to the negligence of a doctor, one of my family member have died.
Oh.
So from that moment, that was my inner motivation, so that I can serve the people, that so that no one dies for ignorance. Due to the sheer negligence of a doctor, one of my family member have died. So it pushed me more than anything else.
That's a wonderful way of saying, man, because that's ultimate. Yes, definitely these instances have changed. Generally, this happens in cinemas, right? In movies, it happened, right? Now we can see in the
My
real
life
world.
is the cinematic.
Yeah, definitely, Dhananjay. That's wonderful. So I want to hear from your favorite teacher, Gangadhar sir. What
Yes,
was your
sir.
relation with Dhananjay? I've seen the picture. Your congratulated team. You got 620 out of 720. Fantastic score, man.
Thank you,
Yes, sir.
sir.
He is the topper of our institute, and he is a
Oh,
very committed student. Sometimes he is having little bit short temper also. Sometimes he used to go out
oh,
of the balance. So I used to motivate him. I used to, just like my son. He is like just like my son. I used to scold so many times. So one heated moment, I asked him leave the institute also. But it's just like I scold him
son.
like my son. Yes, sir.
Yes, I understand.
And he is very wonderful and very committed. So now he become a doctor, and that's very happy moment for me. And his rank is very important for me. Actually, I felt my own success. His success, I felt my own success. So anyway, sir, and he will be a good doctor, and he will serve the needy, and God bless him. And Chinmaya also is also very good, committed, and I have so many
Thank you,
committed
sir.
students, but yes, better so many committed students, but due to the time slot, so there some of them are not available right moment.
I
But
understand, sir.
anyway,
He gave you one nice title, Mr. Cool. Yeah, I know him,
so,
Dhananjay. I know him. I think me and Gangadhar sir worked in 2006 in Chaitanya. I know him from last 16 years. He's Mr. Cool, definitely. Sometimes I'll become aggressive, but he is very cool, and we had a very good rapport. And we used to go to lunch every day together, and we had wonderful memories. Maybe Gangadhar sir might have remembered all those things in Gazuaka, right?
yes,
So,
sir, yes, sir,
yes, Dhananjay, sir, one more thing. What you said is committed, all that, right? And
yes, sir,
see, did he express that he want to become a doctor because of this bad incident that happened in his family?
yes, sir. It is actually I want to tell one more important point here is commitment, because when he have exam in June, of course, in last year due to pandemic situation, exam was postponed from May to June. But in the November or December, his mother was died.
Oh,
So being keeping all these pressure in his mind, he prepared so well. A normal student cannot make it possible, I think.
yes,
So he is
yes.
extraordinary. His commitment, his dedication. See, and his parents are very lucky, and he is a better, matlab, is a awesome student. So I need this kind of students in coming years also to produce best in industry, sir. Yes.
Definitely. Dhananjay, will you recommend students to CNSR classes?
Definitely, sir.
Why you want to suggest students? Why they cannot join other institutions?
Nowadays, the coaching industries are becoming the like coaching mafias. Inst- They
Oh,
are instead of thinking about the students, they are thinking about their own business, getting more profits, becoming unicorns, poaching teachers from other institutes. In that type of situation, a teacher who is standing alone with the students, working for them, standing with them 24/7, preparing materials, giving them questions, trying the best efforts for the students' benefit. It will be a epitome issue for all the students. They should definitely join this type of institute instead of going that type of fraudulent institute for lesser money and losing their career in that type of institutes.
fantastic feedback, man. Wonderful, wonderful. Sir, we have this Dinesh Das. Dinesh Das, are you there? Thank you, Dhananjay, for joining. Thank you for spending time. You're wonderful, man. Thank you so much. All the best. And I really loved your what part as the reason why you want to become a doctor. Amazing. Dinesh Das, are you there?
Good evening, sir. Hi, sir.
Yeah, can you please switch on your video? Thank you
Yes.
so much joining. I can see a
Good
smile
evening,
on your
sir.
teacher at the same time. He was talking about you all the time. Yeah, Dinesh Das, can you please introduce yourself? What was the rank? How many marks you scored? Where you are now?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Dinesh Kumar Das. I am pursuing my MBBS degree from SLN MCS Koraput, and I secured a very good rank in Odisha. I scored 600 plus marks in NEET 2021, and I was a student of CNSR in the institute, and my NEET journey was very exciting because I am accepting that I was a very aimless guy. I had no idea that I am going to be a medical student and I am going to be a doctor. Literally, I don't have any idea about it. But I met 2017, I think. In 2017, I met sir, and I can. That is my teacher, but I considered him as my mentor. So
Fantastic.
sir guided me, and I learned a
Yeah,
lot of things, except chemistry also.
yeah, very good. Dinesh, when did you decided to become a doctor? At what age or what motivated you to become a doctor?
So after 12th standard, after joining that coaching institute, I have no idea actually. Um, Also, I didn't focus in NEET exam also. I'm very careless. Anything. So sir motivated me. Then they got me on track. So I am now a doctor.
This is wonderful, man. Gangadhar Garu, I am so proud of you, sir, because I can see these students, they don't have an interest in preparing for NEET exam. So I can understand how much efforts you kept because I think in Andhra Pradesh, I think you have seen the students are self-motivated. Their parents are there with them. They wanted to become doctors, all this. But these three students I have seen, they are saying that they don't have idea. They don't have any idea becoming a doctor. But see the marks, they're not just doctors. They scored very good marks. All of them got 600 plus marks. That is amazing, sir. I should clap for you because you can see the
Thank you.
smile on their face and you're doing a wonderful service in the state of Orissa by making these guys, doctors. Yeah, Dinesh, I have one more question before I go to Gangadhar, sir. Is he friendly or strict with you during your preparation in the college?
Sir, sorry, sir. Can you repeat?
Yeah, is Gangadhar, is CNSR very strict or friendly? He was tough to go. How was your experience with him?
Sir, sometimes friendly, sometimes strict. That kind of as a mentor, he's so friendly. As a teacher, he's strict.
Okay. That's wonderful of saying. Oh, very good. Okay. So I think those are all your sweet memories, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Sir, Gangadhar, I want to hear quickly what about this guy, Ganesh?
He is a really tough guy. क्योंकि ना,
Oh,
what I'm telling is having no aim at all. Is just a see, is just making his just a time pass coaching, but still he got a rank, very good rank. So actually, if he can able to make some more focus, he will be the topper. Matlab like a 696.8 is like that he can score. But is a and he can balance everything. Is a very most tough and intelligent and smart boy I ever had. So that's why I personally called him and I asked him to participate because see he can balance anything. See, study part is different and other. He used to enjoy a lot. He is a very entertaining guy. So very less preparation and more entertainment life in guy. So unka words में ही आप just ask him how he can balance everything. So he's a very little, मतलब tough and very smart student.
Different. Yeah, Dinesh, can you tell us the secret, man? Because most of the students I've seen, there are a lot of stress. They don't watch TV. They don't open Instagram. They're always with the books and still they're getting 400 marks, right? As Gangadhar had said that you are very joyful, you are enjoyed life, right? You don't have aim at all. Still you become a doctor. Can you share the secret, man?
Nothing,
How
sir.
did you balance all these things?
It is all about him. It is all about him. He's my mentor. How to study, how to approach. NEET is all about time management thing. So if you are good at it, then you will score good on. And in my strategy is कि सब कुछ चीज को शॉर्ट लिस्ट कर देना है जितना शॉर्ट हो सके मतलब मेरा हर एक चैप्टर एक पेज से ज्यादा नहीं होता था नोट में तो वही है कि एक पेज पढ़ने में कितना ही टाइम लगेगा तो उतना ही एक पेज पढ़ पढ़ के हो गया और
So all of you student, all of you, please listen him. See, he made all the chapters in one page notes. So he made more precise way. He made most important points and he analyzed well. So that's why he made with this very smart preparation, he achieved like that. So see, not hard work, smart work is always important. So no doubt, sir, in my career, he is the smartest student. What I am to
Wow.
say. Yes, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. I mean, Dinesh, your teacher,
sir.
your mentor has given you a wonderful comment, man. That's a very compliment, not
Thank
comment.
you, sir.
It's a wonderful compliment. Yeah, Dinesh, because your juniors are preparing, they're also under a lot of stress. In 2 weeks, they're going to write exam. So what were your suggestions to them?
पहला चीज है कि आई एम गोइंग टू हिंदी तो पहला चीज है कि स्ट्रेस लेना नहीं है जो जितना प्रिपरेशन हो चुका है अभी हार्डली शायद 10-15 दिन बचे होंगे तो उतने में नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स एक चीज होता है कि एक बार पढ़ लिए 2 बार पढ़ लिए वो मैटर नहीं करता नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स जितना बार आप पढ़ोगे उसी चीज को रिपीटेड वे में वो फीड हो जाएगा एग्जाम के टाइम में मतलब टीचर लोग एक्चुअली एग्जाम नहीं देते एग्जाम देते हैं स्टूडेंट लोग तो टीचर का कहना है कि मतलब पढ़ के जाओ ये मतलब एज ए स्टूडेंट आई फेल्ट दैट कि आप नंबर ऑफ टाइम पढ़े होगे आपके कॉन्शियस में नहीं होगा लेकिन वो चीज सेम चीज सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में होगा आपको लग रहा होगा कुछ कुछ टाइम लगता है स्टूडेंट लोग को कि ABCD ऑप्शन है बी है लगता है तो वो बी सही आंसर रहता है सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में वो जब नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स पढ़े रहोगे तब जाके तो मेरा वही है कि जैसे कि बायोलॉजी को मतलब चिन्मय और मैं सेम ही कॉलेज से हैं तो हमने 30 बार से ज्यादा पढ़ा होगा नीट से पहले 30 बार केमिस्ट्री भी होती है कि एक पेज में लिख लिए मतलब एस ब्लॉक एक पेज में लिख लिए उसको हर दिन सुबह उठ के पढ़ने में कितना ही लगेगा 1 घंटा लगता है पूरा केमिस्ट्री पढ़ने के लिए तो उतना ही हर दिन अगर वही चीज पढ़े कि अभी भी 15 दिन है और अगर बना के रखोगे 5 दिन लगेगा बनाने के लिए तो नेक्स्ट 10 डेज में 10 बार आप पढ़ सकते हो 10 टाइम्स पूरा फुल सिलेबस को
So wonderful suggestion, Chinmay. I mean, Dinesh, wonderful suggestions you gave. If somebody asks you if they wanted to join CNA classes, why you want to suggest them?
मेरा तो वही से ही सिलेक्शन हुआ है तो आई सजेस्ट दैट कि वो बेस्ट मेंटर है आप कहीं से भी किसी भी तरह का डिस्ट्रैक्शन में घुस रहे होगे सर आपको बोलेंगे कैसे पढ़ना है मतलब वो जो अप्रोच रहता है ना सब पढ़ाते तो सबको ही है ऐसे तो बुक में सब चीज लिखा हुआ है लेकिन अप्रोच स्टाइल जो रहता है कि कैसे करेंगे तो कम टाइम में वो ज्यादा यील्ड आएगा वो CNA से अच्छा कोई नहीं कर सकता
So you're giving a lot of compliments to your director, that's the CNA sir. Yeah, thank you so much, Dinesh, for joining, and you have shared all very important points. And I really like this webinar because we have included a lot of toppers, right? Those who got 180, they're all motivated. Parents are doctors, right? Sir, Gangadhar, I want to get to know one point. Since you worked
Yes,
in
sir.
both the states, how is Orissa students different from Andhra students, sir?
Sir, Orissa students are very much what you call disciplined.
Oh,
And yes, sir. See, even though I am a Telugu teacher, I never get that I am outsider like that. They used to take me as their family member, like mentor, father, brother, like that. And see, now I won't come out of this state. I felt that, see, sir, 2014 say until now, I produced so many matlab, rankers in this state. See, as I worked somewhere, as I owns an institute. So in this 9 years of journey, more than 300 students of mine are joined in various medical colleges. At least if I entered into a medical college, I have students in first year, second year, third year, fourth year, house surgeon, postgraduate also. So like that, it's a wonderful journey in Odisha. I'm very thankful to these Odisha guys and Odisha students. So they have lots of faith on me. Even some wavelength was matched with these people. See, in Andhra, people used to take coaching from their sixth standard, eighth standard like that. But here, people doesn't have any that kind of coachings. So they have very good raw knowledge. The rural students, they are extraordinary. See, if we, matlab, basically, I'm a English basic teacher. I used to explain the concepts in English. Right now, unable to speak continuously in English, बीच में हिंदी आ जा रहा है. So this is the commitment what I made that I want to make more easier to them. I learned Hindi. I practiced Hindi after coming to Odisha, so that I now I am interacting quite easily with the students by this Hindi influence, and I'll go to close to their hearts, and I use it to fill with positive motivation. And currently, I have so many this kind of students right now. This year, we can produce so much of so many good rankers. So anyway, I'm thankful to these Odisha people and Odisha student, and I love them, no doubt at all. Right.
thank you, sir. Wonderful, sir. Because we never had the chance to work with extra. I mean, basically, from last 22 years, I'm in Vizag. I know only
Yes,
people
sir.
from Andhra Pradesh, but you had a variety of students there. Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
sir.
We used to have in Chaitanya hostel some of the Orissa students, but definitely you own them and they own you, and you are doing a wonderful service at Bhubaneswar. Especially as you said, the rural students need people like you, because everybody may not be what called as the parents may not have the knowledge to educate them. As a teacher, it is our responsibility, and you can see the three gems on the screen: the Dinesh, Chinmaya, I mean the other guy.
Dhananjay.
All they
Dhananjay.
become the rankers, are very good scorer. That's very. Sir, before we close this session, I want to know
Yes, sir.
more details about institutions, sir. What are the facilities that we have? What are your timings? I mean, how many people are there? What your tell us more about your institution, sir.
Actually, I started this initiate before the first pandemic and second pandemic. जो phase one, phase two, जो corona, जो दो phases है ना सर, वो बीच में हम start किए थे. In between first and second phase of corona. So initially, I gone with eight students online coaching. Out of eight students, three were selected. One is dental, and two other students are in high-tech medical college. So three seats out of eight. In the next year, I got 10 students offline class. So out of 10, four rankers, in which the Dhananjay is the topper. It's all
Oh,
about my own institution, right?
oh,
So now currently I have 21 plus students this year, and I have 100 crash course students. So right now I got 120 students because of these people and their positive faith on our institute like that, sir. So I started it as a what you call it's not for money, for my self satisfaction. I started this institute. I faced a lots of problems while in this journey, but I never lost hope, and definitely the people of Odisha can understand, and they made a very good support. And the students, the previous rankers, they are continuously giving what you call fade to this institute. They are recommending, and I don't go any publicities. I didn't go any kind of paper or something like that. So everything is by God grace, sir, is going good, and I feel very happy. And uh, so for after 16 years, I think almost I met you on this online platform.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. It's have been long time. I think I met you after 16 years. So I'm
Yes,
very
sir.
happy,
Can
sir.
you tell us more about your team, sir? How many people are working in the institution? What are the teachers who is teaching? Because some of the parents, I mean, students also can watch this webinar. They'll understand. They'll
Yes, sir.
come to you, sir, for admission. What are your team and timings? All that. Where is the exact institution located?
Sir, this institute is located at Bhuneshwar, in the center of Bhuneshwar. It's a Shahid Nagar. Shahid Nagar is the prime place in Bhuneshwar, where plat number
Okay.
632. Right, sir? And I made a program like that. Morning 8:30 से institute start होगा. Sir, 8:30 to 9 there will be a daily test. So whatever it may be, whether it is crash course or long term means 1 year droppers. So whoever may be has to write a 30 minutes daily test. So इसमें 32 questions they will have. 8 questions from botany, 8 questions from zoology, 8 questions from physics, 8 questions from chemistry. So total 32 questions they have to answer in 30 minutes. So from the beginning onwards, they have to understand the time management. When within the time, how they can able to answer the questions. That's what I want to check. So every day preparation they has to do, and every Sunday there will be a 720 marks test. So from the day first and until the NEET exam, her Sunday they has to write the 720 marks. So right now, current batch, they have completed almost 150 plus test.
Wow, great.
Yes, sir. And even in crash course also, I'm doing the same criteria. Morning 8:30 to 5, sorry, morning 8:30 to 2 o'clock, the session will start. So 8:30 to 9, a daily exam. So after that, 1 hour botany, 1 hour zoology class, 1.5 hour chemistry, 1.5 hour physics. Because to make more understanding, half an hour हम लोग extra लेते हैं. So this is the timing of classes. After that, we just leave them for their lunch. Again, they come back by 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock again to the institute, and all the teachers are here. They use it to sit here. They use it to read their self, and if they have any kind of doubts, they use it to ask. We use it to clarify them. So this is the program we are following, sir. That's it.
Fantastic, sir. That's a very nice way of conducting the institution. And definitely, I wish
Yes,
you
sir.
to see you in a better position, Marissa. And definitely, you're doing a wonderful service. I can see the guys. They said that this is not the institution where money is meant, right? So, number of success rate, you can say out of 10, 4 seats is an amazing success, sir, because we
Yes,
see in Andhra Pradesh, the thousands of students are joining, hundreds of students are getting ranks. But in you,
yes,
out of 10, 4 is not a small number. I am so proud of you, and definitely you will reach milestones in the coming years, and you have wonderful service to the people of Orissa, and you are owning them and they are owning them. So can we hear from Monica Singh or Astik Oj? Can you share your feedback on this session? Sir, are they present students? Monica
yes,
Singh.
sir. They are in. Yes, sir. They are my students.
Yeah, Monica Singh, can unmute yourself and share your feedback. How useful this webinar? Did you learn anything from these? I mean, from your seniors or something? Or Astik?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, Astik.
Sir, I'm a student in a crash course batch, and I got a lot of idea related to NEET exam and previous year question papers, and hopefully this will help me a lot. I'm going to appear the NEET exam on May 7th. I'm a crash course batch student, so in this crash course term also I have got lots of idea. Especially I am getting a good grip on organic also, and I'm feeling good that I'm scoring good marks in organic especially. Previously, I have a fear related to organic, but now I am doing good in organic, especially. So, and biology is also I'm doing good. So, I think hard work is the only key to success. So, and CNA sir is a very good mentor also. I came in contact when I joined the crash course, and he's a very kind-hearted person also. Thank you, sir.
Very good. So how useful this webinar to you, man?
This was
What
very
are
useful.
the takeaways?
Especially the paper analysis of previous year question papers, all the mark distribution and where we have to grip, and all the suggestion from the toppers that they give, that we should not focus on new things now. We should revise multiple times what we know now. So that is one of the most valuable feedback for the suggestion that I have got from the toppers right now.
Fantastic, Astik. All the best. Definitely, you'll become a doctor and you'll get a very good rank and you'll make the CNS are proud, right? So all the best, man. Take care. All the best.
Definitely he will become a doctor. It's 100% sure. He is very committed guy. What I have seen, short span of time, right?
Astik,
thank you, sir.
Now you can add DR in front of your name, right? The teacher has given you the what called as assurance that you're going to become a doctor, right? Definitely, that's the power of the teacher, the students, and he has observed your commitment, right? So all the best, man. Please tell your friend about this headroom, right? The platform that we have provided, and definitely these webinars will help the students, I hope. And please recommend your students, right? Our friends, all of them. Thank you so much for joining and staying till the end of the webinar, right? Thank you so much, Astik. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Gangadhar garu, thank you so much,
yes,
sir. It's a wonderful webinar. You gave a lot of information, especially I like the interaction with your students. That's amazing success stories. Because this is the main purpose of webinar, sir. As a teacher, we give a lot of suggestions, lot of information in the classes. They don't care. But you see, this guy said, Astik said that I learned the point from the senior. We also have the same thing, but they don't believe us, right? When the topper says that's the golden words, right, sir? That is the main purpose. I invited you to bring those students because their impact will be more than the teacher's words. And thank you so much, sir. We need teachers, I mean, like you. We need help and we need a guidance to make this platform more useful. One final word I want to hear from you, sir. How useful our services to the student? How useful these webinars for the students you think? We conducted 49 webinars so far, sir.
So no doubt, sir, it's a very good program and it's an awesome program. So definitely students can understand in what way they can go, in what way they have to prepare to get seat in medical, JEE, etc. So you are doing a tremendous job. So God will give you good strength and courage, sir. Hoping that you will give esteemed support to the student community and parent community. All the best to you, sir. And
thank you so much, sir. We need your support, sir. We need your support. Soon we'll have GAN classes, GAN Vikas classes, ENA GAN classes on our website, and you can have your page and we can connect more. Not only, sir, we require your service in Andhra Pradesh also. Because everybody is saying you became a so good mentor. Definitely, sir, teachers like you can help the people across the globe, right? So we want to use your service in Andhra Pradesh also with our platform.
So definitely, sir, definitely.
Thank you so much, Gangadhar. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much.
And yes, sir, you did a wonderful job. Thanks for staying so long and preparing all the information that required for the PowerPoint presentation. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Most welcome, sir.
Right. Yes, this is all from my side, dear students. Thanks for staying so long till the end. And I thank all the toppers from Orissa who got the seats. And thank you guys for sharing your success stories. It was awesome day for all of us. Thank you so much. And we want to see you back the next Sunday with another interesting webinar for NEET. Thank you so much.